but they got to get through the Miami Trace Panthers tonight to do it, Rob. And let's go through your lineup here for your Waverly Tigers. Leading off for your Tigers is the center fielder, Creed Smith. He's been pretty hot in that spot. Number 2 in the order, L.T. Jordan, the shortstop who recently signed with Shawnee State. Hitting 3, Jace Hurd, the second baseman. Cleaning up this evening, Hunter Houck. They got him in right field after he threw an absolute gem last night. Ben Nichols, Big Ben, the third baseman in the 5 slot. Flashed the leather last night. Gonna get the stick alive tonight. Quentin Hurd, first baseman. He's hitting in the 6th spot. Jamison Morton, the left fielder, in the 7th hole. Will Armstrong behind the plate. He's in the 8th hole this evening. We got Tanner. Hunter Houck has been lights out 2 nights in a row, 2 games in a row, I should say.
Yeah.
And Tyler Malone on the hill, arguably your ace for the Waverly Tigers, and under 2 ERA. So you know your Waverly Tigers are bringing it to the hill. Let's see if they can bring it to the plate. Your Waverly Tigers are leading off this evening with Creed Smith. And he's going to settle in here. Pitching for the Miami Trace Panthers this evening is Brady Armstrong. Smith shows bunt, fouls it off for strike 1, and we are underway here at Bob Wren Stadium.
Yeah, going bunt right off the rip, trying to get an early runner on the base.
Smith has some wheels. The center fielder been playing great baseball. All of these Waverly Tigers have been playing great baseball as he smokes one up the middle. And that's going to be a single into center field, Rob.
Yes, it was. I mean, just absolutely laced over the second base.
Yeah. Yeah, middle infielders, Austin Bodecker and Ben Matthews. Neither one of them had a shot at that one for the Panthers. As L.T. Jordan, the lieutenant, steps in for his first at bat for the Waverly Tigers.
Creed takes a nice lead.
Nice lead out of first base.
Yeah,
I was noticing that as well. Ball 1 off speed, just on the outside part of the plate. And yeah, Smith, he's no stranger to stolen bases out there.
Quick dive back to first there. No throw from the pitcher.
Smith with
runner goes.
Runner goes.
Throw.
And Smith is in for another stolen base.
Throw was definitely late and high. He was in there easily for a stolen base.
1-1 count here. Smith swipes his 33rd bag of the year for the Tigers. He's leading the way for the Waverly squad.
33.
33. And that was coming into last night's game. I don't think he got him one last night, though. The 1-1 on the way. L.T. Jordan hits that one into center field. Center fielder comes up on it. Coach Noble's going to hold his guy at third. We're going to have L.T. Jordan at first base on the single. And Creed Smith's going to be at third. We got a first and third situation with nobody out here in the top of the first.
Those are great situations. It was a nice throw from the center fielder there. He definitely stopped the runner from turning third and going home.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now you got Jace Hurd coming to the plate, the second baseman, and he's got massive forearms. He is here. He's looking to swing it.
To be in high school, he is a big boy.
He's got some big old forearms. And he's coming into this one looking to swing it. Hurd with an on-base percentage of over 450 on the year.
Wow. That's a percentage where you pretty much are, you might as well just go ahead and say you're on.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and say, I'm going to flip a coin, take first base here. As he looks at strike 1, we got an 0-1 count here. Nobody out here in the top of the first.
Runner still in the corners.
Armstrong. His pitch goes up in the zone. We got a 1-1 count. Again, Jace Hurd at the plate here. He's been lights out. Waverly Tigers looking to keep these sticks alive, get some runs on the board here. They've been in some absolute defensive dogfights. The runner goes at first. The throw is down to second base. No attempt. As the runner's advancing, now you've got 2 runners in scoring position early in the first inning.
Yeah, and Creed Smith standing there on third base, just dancing, just getting in the head of the pitcher here.
Yeah. Going from the windup here is Armstrong. The delivery. And Hurd looks at ball 3. 3-1 count here for Hurd. Smith at third base. The lieutenant standing on second. 2 Waverly Tigers looking to come across early here in the first.
Trying to make a big splash right off the rip.
Yeah. That ball's driven into right field. The right fielder's chasing it as he goes backwards. The runner at third's going to take. He drops the ball. The runner at third's going to advance to home. Coach Noble holds his guy up. Now you're.
Oh.
Wow.
We got it inside the park.
What a turn of events here at Bob Wren Stadium. The right fielder drops the ball. The 2 runners aboard come across.
Third
and
base
Jace Hurd, after an errant throw into third base, is going to score here. And the Waverly Tigers, just like that, are up 3-0.
And still no outs.
They go ahead and check home just to be safe. I mean, it looked like that could have gotten really ugly for Waverly there as the runners at second and third both kind of converged, unsure what to do. But it ended up working out after the ball skips across the hot turf.
And after a start like that, the Panthers coach out on the mound having a word with his players.
Yeah, and you know, what would you be saying to your team right now, Rob? You're up 3-0, or you're down 3-0. Your pitcher's giving up 2 rockets. What are you saying to your team this early in the game?
You're settling them down. Obviously, a lot of nerves go into a playoff game like this, a tournament game. So you're going out, hey, man, just calm down, take it easy, go pitch by pitch. Let's start getting outs now.
Yeah, okay.
And on the Waverly side, you're telling them, boys, let's just keep burying it.
Let's just keep working.
Put the runs on the board.
Keep working. I love it. Got the bases empty here, but the damage has been done early here in the first. Your Waverly Tigers leading 3-0. No outs here from Bob Wren Stadium. Stepping up to the plate here, Hunter Houck. After throwing an absolute gem last night, he's in right field this evening.
And you got the honor to call that heater last night.
Man, I've had to tell you what, man, I've had 2 back-to-back outings from Houck, and he's just been dealing lately. I made the comment last night, and I've been watching a lot of Southeast District Ohio baseball the last few weeks here. Hunter Houck's as locked in as any player in Southeast Ohio when he's on the hill. Let's see if he can keep it going tonight at the plate and bring it to the field.
It was a good off-speed pitch there, swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss there. 1-2 now to Houck. Curveball fell in there. Probably not expecting that one. At least the swing didn't look like it. But I know he's going to regroup here, 1-2. Called time. Probably looking to reset. Pitches off. Fouled off down the left field line. Soft foul.
It was another off-speed pitch. He was a little bit late on it. It was almost like he didn't know if he wanted to swing or not and ended up fouling the ball over top of the opposing team's dugout.
The 1-2 on the way again. Swing and a miss from Houck. And that's going to be the first out of the inning here.
That was a big cut. He really wanted that one.
Big cut from the big lefty. And now you got Big Ben Nichols coming to the plate. Let's see if Big Ben can keep it going here.
And what you've told me, Big Ben is it's his name for a reason.
Hey, he's a tower over that third base, man. I think that's why they call him Big Ben. Hard to get it past that man. Flashes the leather, and he's got a stick to go with it, brother. So let's see if he can keep it going for the Tigers here as they lead 3-0 early in the first. As the curveball falls in for strike 1 there. Waverly Tigers locked in here early on. Big Ben looks at a pitch up in the zone there. 1-1 count.
He's one of them players that probably just gets the green light all the time, huh?
Yeah, I think Big Ben's pretty much just, you do you, Ben.
There's no count. They tell him don't swing, I guess.
No, sir. No, sir. If you're at the plate, you're there to eat. 2-1. Ben looks at another fastball up. Pitch on the way. That ball's fouled off straight back. A lot of Washington Courthouse Blue Lions hanging around, trying to figure out who their opponent's going to be.
Yeah, the whole team sitting here in the stadium's right here in front of us, just taking a look and seeing who they may have to face.
Yeah, a chance to go to the Sweet 16 on the line here. And the Waverly Tigers coming out with the sticks early on, leading at 3-0 here in the first. The 2-2 on the way. Pitches up in the zone, and it's going to be a full count here to Big Ben as he steps out to get the call from Coach Noble here with 1 out. Waverly Tigers, everyone up in the dugout. Pitches on the way. Big Ben takes a big cut at that one, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
I believe that's 2 out for the Tigers now.
2 down for the Tigers.
Number 6, Quinn Hurd.
Get the first baseman here, Quentin Hurd up.
Hurd steps up to the plate for his first appearance here. Hurd with a great defensive effort last night, coming in relief to wrap up that game after Hunter Houck and his team took the lead late there in the 8th inning. Hurd came in and put it away. Quickly behind 0-2 here, though. He steps out, steps back in, and looks to keep it going here for the Tigers with 2 outs in the top of the first.
Up 3-0, looking to put a little bit more on the board.
That one's up in the zone, just enough for Hurd to think about there.
Yeah, he did. He's a tall boy from up here. He looks pretty tall. I would say that was
He's a big target over there at first
chest
base.
high for him,
Yeah.
and probably eyebrow high for me.
At minimum. That ball is fouled off, straight back. Yeah, that one is. 1-2 on the way here. Hurd looks at strike 3.
Caught him looking there.
Catches him looking there as Armstrong's able to get out of it, but not until the damage is done as your Waverly Tigers use the sticks and get ahead early here, 3-0 against the Miami Trace Panthers right here in Southeast District baseball action. We'll be right back here on Q100 FM in just a moment.
Your side of Valley weather is calling for cloudy skies with showers and thunderstorms tonight. Some storms could be severe. Lows will drop down to around 65. Then for your Thursday, rain continues on and off throughout your day. A little bit cooler. Highs around 78. Still a slight chance of some showers for your Thursday night. Overnight lows back down in the low 60s.
Looking for custom apparel that stands out? Check out Snazzy Prints LLC, your one-stop destination for vibrant designs and personalized merchandise. They specialize in direct-to-film and sublimation screen printing, ensuring top-notch quality every time. From trendy t-shirts to sleek tumblers and so much more, they've got you covered. Let your imagination run wild and bring your vision to life. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive deals and sneak peeks. Contact Kimberly Puckett at 740-648-7926 and get started today. Duds & Suds Laundromat, your self-service laundry destination, is located at 112 Forsyth Street in Piketon. Currently, Duds & Suds Laundromat is undergoing renovations for enhanced quality cleaning. Duds & Suds Laundromat is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Duds & Suds Laundromat at 112 Forsyth Street in Piketon and experience convenience and cleanliness with Duds & Suds Laundromat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day, only on your hometown radio station. Hits now, Q100 WXCQ Piketon.
And we're back here at Bob Renz Stadium as your Waverly Tigers have a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the second against the Miami Trace Panthers here. And Rob, big turn of events in the first. Waverly's able to get a few runners aboard, a miscue in right field, followed by a miscue at third base. And now here we are, the Tigers are, clinging to a 3-run lead early here in the first.
And it really was it was a pickle they were put in because the Waverly coach had them held. So the runner wasn't going home, and the guy on second, he was in between second and third.
Yeah. That ball is swung on and hit to Hurd at second base early as he slings it over to Hurd and puts away Stuckey, the left fielder for Miami Trace, for the first out of the inning here.
That was a quick 1 up, 1 down.
1 up, 1 down here.
Batting second, the right fielder.
As he puts him away.
Austin Brown.
Coming to the plate now for the Panthers, the right fielder, number 5, Austin Brown. Big Ben creeping at the corner here. See if he's expecting bunt.
A beautiful all-speed pitch there.
Nice off-speed from Tyler Malone, as, again, he's going to be heading the hill for your Waverly Tigers this evening. It's a nice arm to have on the mound with a comfy 3-1 lead early here. Is the 1-0 is just low for ball 2, 2-0. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That ball's driven back to Malone. He deflects it. It's the Hurd. Hurd throws it over to Hurd and gets the second out of the inning. The ball was hit back at Tyler Malone. He deflects it with his glove. I don't know if he was trying to catch it or defend himself. Nonetheless, Jace Hurd is able to field it off the glove and get it to Quentin Hurd at first base for the out. Second out of the inning here, Rob.
He did great hand-eye coordination. He's seen it come off the pitcher's glove there and was able to field it and get it over to first with a diving play from the runner to try to get safe, and he was still called out.
Wow. Wow. And again, these Waverly Tigers locked in defensively here early. These guys have made some great plays. We've seen balls tracked down. We've seen balls dove to be caught. We've seen it all here, and we've seen these guys, well, just play lights out defensively. So looking to bring the same type of energy today. And it would be a good day to do it in the Southeast District Baseball Finals.
Yes, it would. Get the opportunity to advance.
Yep. At the plate now, the pitcher for Miami Trace, Brady Armstrong here. He's at a 1-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Nobody on. Brady settles in. Malone's about to deliver the 1-1. That ball swung on, popped up to the center fielder. Smith's on the way. Camped under it. And he's going to be able to put it away for the third out of the inning. And that's a quick one for Tyler Malone and the Waverly Tigers defense. As
beautiful
3 up, 3 down. Great defensive work here. And the Waverly Tigers are going to hold on to that 3-0 lead early here. We're going to head to the top of the second, and we'll be right back here on 100.1 FM WXZQ.
Need an oil change? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Need tires for your passenger vehicle, truck, or tractor? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Quick Stop Lube and Tire will also replace those worn-out brakes, struts, shocks, and more. Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Open from 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon on Saturday. Call 289-4268 or 289-4100 for Quick Stop Lube and Tire.
Valley View Health Center in Waverly, where your well-being is top priority. Valley View offers comprehensive health care services including expert medical care, dental services, and mental health support. Conveniently located at 227 Valley View Drive in Waverly, they're committed to your health and happiness. From routine checkups to personalized care, Valley View is your trusted partner. Visit Valley View Health Center because your health matters. Call 740-947-7726 or walk in today. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back here, everybody. We are live from Bob Wren Stadium on Q100 FM as your Waverly Tigers are taking on the Miami Trace Panthers in Southeast District Baseball action. We're here with a chance for the Waverly Tigers to go to the Sweet 16. And like I said, they got a 3-0 lead here. I'm here with my buddy Rob Canner from the 740 Sports Show. And Rob, so far the Waverly Tigers look locked in this one as number 13, Jamison Morton, steps to the plate here.
Yeah, coming out of left field. Getting his first at bat in the box.
Looking comfortable. The Waverly Tigers starting off a little hotter at the plate than they've been in the last couple of games.
Looks
here.
at a strike right there.
0-2 count here early to Morton. The Tigers have been able to gather up just 5 runs in their last 2 outings.
Checks the swing.
Check swing down to first base.
Calls it a strike.
Called strike 3 from the first base umpire on the check swing, and Morton will be retired to start the inning. And it's looking like now number 4, the catcher, Will Armstrong's coming to the plate for the Tigers.
Will Armstrong.
Armstrong steps in.
Big rip down
Swings
third base
it.
line.
Gets a cut down the left field
He's
line.
getting the round to go to second. Holds up, stays at 1. Good throw from the left fielder there.
Will Armstrong is aboard for the first hit first base runner here of the top of the second inning for the Waverly Tigers. And that ball was crushed down the left
It
field
really
line.
was. Yeah, I mean, third baseman didn't even have time to react. It was already past him.
Yep. Now you got the DH, Tanner Nichols, stepping back in.
1 out, 1 on. Nice lead there at first. Showing bunt.
Shows bunt, pulls back. They throw down. The throw late. Armstrong going to be able to slide back in at first base safely.
Yeah, Morton, he slid on trying to get back at first there. Almost a costly mistake. However, the errant throw by the catcher down there was able to get back to first unharmed.
Nichols at the plate here. 1-0 count. See if he shows bunt again as the throw's over to first from Armstrong.
Armstrong says, I seen him slip on the last one. I'm going to go ahead and give a look over there and see if I can get him slipping again.
Might as well, yeah. Tigers looking to be aggressive here, it feels.
It's not stopping him over at 1. He's getting a nice lead.
The bunt is down, and it's going to be fouled down the first base line. 1-1 count here for the Tigers. Three 3-0 here in the top of the first. Waverly Tigers lead this one over the Miami Trace Panthers.
Showing bunt again.
Nichols shows bunt, pulls back, takes a swing. It's a chopper to the second baseman as he throws it over to first. And Armstrong advances into scoring position at second base with Creed Smith stepping back up.
It was a fielder's choice there. From our point of view, it looked like he could have tagged him. However, he went straight to 1, and obviously we're not down there on the field, so he could have been past him already. But
right.
From here, it looked like he could have tagged him and got the double play and out of the inning.
However, thought the same.
However, he went fielder's choice straight to 1. Now we've got a runner on second and 2 outs.
I think with the runner being off with the pitch, maybe it kind of threw him off.
It could have been.
Angle and just decided I'm going to take the out.
He may have got the hit and run call from the coach there and was already halfway to second on the swing.
Smith steps up after a nice rip in his first at bat, getting a hit early on in this one, and then came across to score the first run of the day for the Tigers. The 1-0 is low for ball 2. And now your leadoff hitter, Creed Smith, has a 2-0 count with a runner in scoring position out there. Will Armstrong standing on second base. .2-0 is delivered, and it looks just up in the zone. 3-0 count here.
What do you think? What do you think he does here? You think it's a green light, or let's take a look and see it one? Let's see if we can get another runner on base and just see if he throws 4 balls in a row.
I don't think any one of these guys are getting a take sign in this situation with what we've seen from these sticks this year. Shows bunt, pulls back, gets ball 4.
I think he was showing bunt. He was going to take the whole time.
He was going to take 1 maybe.
Yeah, 1. He was going to take 1.
You know what I mean?
And luckily it was down in the dirt, so he gets a free trip to first base, and now we got a runner on first and second with 2 outs.
L.T. Jordan.
First and second here for the Lieutenant. L.T. Jordan steps to the plate for the Waverly Tigers. After he also got a hit in his first
Had a
at bat.
nice rip over second base at first at bat.
Runner not being held at first. Shortstop holding at second base. That ball's driven into left center. 2 outs, both runners are off, and it's caught for the 3rd out of the inning by the left fielder, Gage Stuckey.
Waverly leaves 2 stranded there.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to leave 2 stranded here in the top of the first. But again, they're clinging to a 3-run lead here. Tyler Malone, the first one out headed back to the mound here for the Waverly Tigers. We're going to take just a quick break, and we'll be right back here with more Southeast District baseball action right here on 100.1 FM WXZQ.
Looking for fun this summer? Look no further than Long's Retreat Family Resort in western Pine County. Dive into excitement with their swimming area, splash pad, and giant water slides. Explore the water with canoes and paddle boats, or reel in the big one while fishing. On land, enjoy mini golf, go-karts, a carousel, and more. Perfect for company outings, family reunions, and group get-togethers. For endless summer memories, visit longsretreat.com or text them at 937-888-3525. See you at Long's Retreat.
Tim and Pam Haddle of Tim Haddle Trucking would like to take this opportunity to wish the Eastern Eagles good luck in tonight's game. Tim Haddle Trucking specializes in hauling agricultural products such as grains, fertilizers, agricultural lime, and limestone. Call 226-2309 to employ the services of a trucking company that fits your needs. Tim Haddle Trucking, a proud sponsor of the Eastern Eagles.
You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits now Q100.
Welcome back to Q100, folks, and thank you for tuning in this evening. It's Eric Landrum, it's Rob Kinger, and we're calling your Waverly Tiger baseball action live from Bob Wren Stadium in the heart of Ohio University in Athens. Rob, we got a beautiful baseball evening here as the Waverly Tigers lead this one heading into the bottom of the second, 3-0.
As you said, Tyler Malone, he was the first one out there whenever they switched innings here, or went to the bottom of the second, and he's hoping to stay in command just as he was in the first.
That ball's hit early on the first pitch of the at-bat to Jamison Morton. He's got no problem with it in left field as the first pitch of the inning is put away quickly.
He had to shuffle his feet about 4 feet to the right to catch that ball.
He's not working too hard in left field tonight, but nice to get quick work from your Waverly Tigers and from Tyler Malone early.
Yeah, your pitchers love that. If you can take a swing and get an out on one pitch, that's wonderful being a pitcher.
Absolutely. And we're loving it here. Stepping up, number 24, the center fielder, Jamison Heyer. And he looks at the first pitch of the at-bat for ball one. Miami Trace seems to be settling in a little bit after that ball's driven into center field. Creed Smith on his horse. He makes a diving play!
Absolute play there by the center fielder.
Creed Smith on his horse in center field, running straight ahead, lays out full extension, and he snags one for the second out of the inning in center field. What a play from the center fielder, Rob.
That's the best play we've seen so far, that's for sure. That was a diving play straight towards second base, full sprint. My stomach hurts watching it because he landed straight on it.
That was one athletic play from the center fielder, Rob. There's no doubt about that. And it looked much more athletic than your belly flop attempt would have.
Absolutely, because I would have not caught the ball also and looked like a fool.
We love it. We love it. Stepping in here for the Miami Trace Panthers, number 21, Justin Robinson, the catcher, as he looks at ball one, or strike one, excuse me. 0-1 count here, 2 outs. And Tyler Malone is in the zone.
He barely
he's barely giving us time to call the pitches
really
that are happening.
He works so fast.
He's working quick. He's locked in.
Which is an advantage.
Yeah. That ball swung on into left center. Everyone converging out there. LT Jordan goes back and makes another great play. The Waverly Tigers are locked in defensively here, folks. LT Jordan over his shoulder heading into left center. Snags one. In front of Morton, in front of Smith.
Quick bottom of the second there.
Wow. Tyler Malone working quickly with the help of some great defense from the Waverly Tigers. And the Waverly Tigers are still leading as we get, to the bottom or the top of the third here, Rob. And we will be right back here on Q100 FM in just a moment.
Looking for custom apparel that stands out? Check out Snazzy Prints LLC, your one-stop destination for vibrant designs and personalized merchandise. They specialize in direct-to-film and sublimation screen printing, ensuring top-notch quality every time. From trendy t-shirts to sleek tumblers and so much more, they've got you covered. Let your imagination run wild and bring your vision to life. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive deals and sneak peeks. Contact Kimberly Puckett at 740-648-7926 and get started today. Duds and Suds Laundromat, your self-service laundry destination, is located at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon. Currently, Duds and Suds Laundromat is undergoing renovations for enhanced quality cleaning. Duds and Suds Laundromat is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Duds and Suds Laundromat at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon and experience convenience and cleanliness with Duds and Suds Laundromat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bob Wren Stadium here on Q100 as we are here live as your Waverly Tigers are taking on the Miami Trace Panthers. And your Waverly Tigers are leading in the action today 3-0. And we are here for the top of the third. I'm joined by Rob Canner. And Rob, the Waverly Tigers defense was alive and well last inning for their pitcher, Tyler Malone.
Absolutely phenomenal defensive play, back-to-back runners there that pop flies that they were able to get out.
Man, I'll tell you what, Creed Smith made one heck of a play for the second out. Diving play in center field there. And then LT Jordan, the lieutenant, gets it going.
Yeah, they were close to a collision there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear no mine.
I didn't hear it either, but LT Jordan just said it's mine. It's
Yes,
mine.
he
He didn't
did.
say
Yes,
it, but
he
he
did.
said it. And now the Waverly Tigers have number 23, Jace Hurd, stepping to the plate. Hurd reached on an error in his last at bat, drove in 2 runs. Well, 3 runs.
Yeah, he did.
And
Drove all of them in.
he's got all 3 RBI here today.
All 3 RBIs.
First pitch on the way. Hurd looks at an inside fastball. One 1-0 count here. Waverly Tigers leading 3-0 here. As Hurd looks at that one. 1-1 count. Trying to add to a 3-0 lead. The defense here is alive and well. The pitching here is alive and well. Let's see if the Waverly Tigers can keep the bats going. 1-1 is looked at. 2-1 count now for Hurd. Absolutely beautiful night here for baseball.
It really is. You got one of the best views. You see OU's campus right here behind the stadium. Tournament baseball in front of you.
Yep.
With the guy at the plate that, like we were talking about earlier, on the air, from right field to third,
Yeah.
and then just kept going. They were lucky that they were able to get those 3 runs, and it was a phenomenal job. Just nonstop running around the bases, listening to your coaches and getting home.
Making things happen, which is what you got to do this time of year, and avoiding mistakes, which is what you got to do this time of year. Got to say, a lot of support here. A lot of support here for the Waverly Tigers this evening. We're seeing a lot of black and orange. We did yesterday too, but the new Lexington Panthers were here, and they were black and orange as well. But this evening, I'm seeing Piketon. I'm seeing Post 142 Legion baseball shirts. I'm seeing it all. So the Waverly Tigers definitely have some community support. It's nice to see that this evening.
They definitely filled in the stands for this evening game.
Hurd reaches aboard at the plate now for the Waverly Tigers. The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Houck. And again, we just can't say enough about this kid as he looks at strike 1. Houck's had a couple of back-to-back amazing performances on the hill for the Tigers, helping get his team to this point. Spending the day in right field, but looking to get it together at the plate, looking to get to work. Throw over is behind Hurd. And that's about the 3rd time we've seen Armstrong throw over, and every time it's a little bit of an adventure, Rob.
Yeah, May over there on first base, he had to dive in front of the runner there to try to stop that ball, and luckily he did.
That ball swung on and hit into left center field. Hurd round second. It looks like he's going to stay there as that ball's retrieved by Stuckey and thrown back in. We got 2 Waverly Tigers aboard here in the top of the 3rd with nobody out, Rob.
Yeah, shortstop was shaded over towards second base a little bit there, and the batter was able to shoot one right through the gap where he should have probably been.
Absolutely. Now we got Big Ben Nichols stepping to the plate. He and Coach Noble are going to have a talk. Coach Noble done such a great job with his team. There was an instance last night late in the game, looked like a hit and run. Don't know, won't know until I talk to Coach Noble myself. But first and third situation, I think the hit and run got that last run aboard.
Those are definitely key situations for those hit and runs.
2 on here, first at second here. Big Ben swings at the first pitch.
Way over top of us.
Great bat. 0-1 count here. Jace Hurd standing on second base. Hunter Houck standing on first base. As Coach Noble gives the sign. And
Big Ben gets up on that plate, doesn't he? I mean,
does.
he is up on it.
He's up on it. Nichols showing bunt, pulls back. Off-speed pitch falls in there for a ball, 1-1 count. Quentin Hurd stands in the on-deck circle. Such a tough Waverly lineup to get through.
Yeah, really, from top to bottom. Who do you want to pitch to at this point?
I mean, nobody, especially not with runners on. You know, nobody out. I mean, Armstrong's really got himself in a situation here as Nichols looks at ball 2, 2-1 count. Runner not being held at first. Houck has a pretty decent lead. Ball 3 to Nichols. That ball's just away. 3-1 count. And I can tell you right now, this guy doesn't have a take sign, Rob.
Yeah.
He's got a green
Ain't
light.
no doubt.
3-1. Big Ben's got a green light. Of course,
You got the catcher there, Justin Robinson. He's going out to go talk to his pitcher there, have a little mound talk with him. Players, no coach yet. Maybe try to settle him down here in the third inning as well.
Yeah. Such a crucial time of the year. Obviously, pitching dictates so many of these games this time of the year. But
And these guys have played a whole season so far. I mean, they've been through it. So, I mean, you know, bodies are a temple, and you got to take care of them. And being an athlete, you know, these guys have been taking care of themselves, and they're looking peak form tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Miami Trace here representing the Gauntlet FAC conference. It's just a great baseball conference. 3 of the 4 teams here this evening representing the FAC. They finished that Gauntlet 7-3 this year. Good enough for second place behind Jackson as Big Ben swings and pops that one up. Infield fly applies as it's caught anyway by May. First out of the inning here. Quentin Hurd's going to step to the plate for the Waverly Tigers.
If he was able to straighten that out and it went as far as it went as high, it would have definitely been out there towards the wall somewhere.
That one was up there. That one was definitely up there.
I lost it in the sky.
Nonetheless, we got our first out of the inning here. As Hurd steps back up to the plate.
Still 2-1.
Shows bunt here. Let's see if he pulls back and swings. Strike 1. Infield at regular depth, nobody in, nobody playing at the corners, nothing too crazy. Looks like they're trying to get a double play and get out of this one for the Panthers. Quentin Hurd looking to have something to say about that. As he looks at strike 2, 0-2 to Hurd. One out here. Jace Hurd standing on second base. Hunter Houck standing on first base. Waverly Tigers leading at 3-0 here. Southeast District baseball action. 0-2 delivered, just low for ball 1 on the third pitch of the at-bat. And with Hurd on second base, we just need something into the outfield here, I would think, to get Hurd across. Left fielder playing notably deep.
He is way back there,
The
isn't
left
he?
fielder is playing deeper than the center fielder.
Especially, I mean, this is a big field.
It's a big field. 340 down the lines, 405 at dead center.
A lot of these guys hadn't played on a field this size.
That ball's driven to right field. Back on that one goes Brown. He catches it. Hurd tags up and pulls back.
He gets it into the infield quick and unable to tag up and get third there.
Nothing changing here other than we adding out here.
Still got 2 on.
Jamison Morton stepping to the plate. 2 on for the Tigers. Hoping to bring in at least one of these 2 runs. Waverly Tigers, of course, have played some great baseball getting up to this point. That ball smoked into center field. Hanging out is higher, and that's going to be the third out of the inning.
Unfortunately, that was an Adam ball.
It was an Adam ball, Rob. One of those that, well, goes right at him.
Right at him.
Yeah, right at him. That's going to be the third out of the inning here from Bob Wren Stadium. And we're going to head to the bottom of the third as your Waverly Tigers are leading the Miami Trace Panthers 3-0 here in the Southeast District Baseball Final on Q100 FM.
Need an oil change? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Need tires for your passenger vehicle, truck, or tractor? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Quick Stop Lube and Tire will also replace those worn-out brakes, struts, shocks, and more. Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Open from 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon on Saturday. Call 289-4268 or 289-4100 for Quick Stop Lube and Tire. Tim and Pam Haddle of Tim Haddle Trucking would like to take this opportunity to wish the Eastern Eagles good luck in tonight's game. Tim Haddle Trucking specializes in hauling agricultural products such as grains, fertilizers, agricultural lime, and limestone. Call 226-2309 to employ the services of a trucking company that fits your needs. Tim Haddle Trucking, a proud sponsor of the Eastern Eagles.
You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back to Bob Wren Stadium, everybody, as we are set for Southeast District Baseball action this evening. We are in the bottom of the third inning. The Waverly Tigers lead the Miami Trace Panthers 3-0. And Rob, this has been a great one so far. And stepping to the plate for the Miami Trace Panthers seems to be the DH Cam Morton. Morton swings and misses at strike one. Tyler Malone on the hill for the Waverly Tigers after a 1-2-3 inning last inning. That ball's crushed into center field. Creed Smith on his way back. And he makes balls that are crushed look like routine plays. Puts that one away for the first out of the inning.
Yes, sir. He told Jamison Morton there to hold off. I've got that one. He goes ahead and gets underneath of it and makes a catch for the first out of the bottom of the third.
I'll tell you what, folks, we've got a great vantage point of tonight's game. I mean, we might have the actual best seat in the house for this Southeast District tilt. And it looked like that one might have been in the gap, and Creed Smith got a great jump on that ball and said, no, sir, not today.
He sure did.
That one's mine.
In some fields, that might have been out.
Absolutely, absolutely. That one swung on. Jace Hurd almost makes a great play at second base, but that ball is going to fall into center field for the first hit of the day for the Miami Trace Panthers.
Little blooper right over top of the second baseman's head. Falls in the right center.
First baseman Connor May on the hit there. Again, Tyler Malone, folks, we're trying to get you some of this info. The kid's working quickly. He knows
I'll tell
what
you
he
what,
wants
you
to
know
do.
the major leagues, they have a pitch timer.
Not a concern for this one.
Not a concern at all.
No.
He is working, man.
Yeah.
He is one pitch, give me the ball, I'm right back on the mound here.
Absolutely. Just a quick break here as Coach Noble stops to talk to the home plate umpire.
You know, he's tossing around to his players now. He's like, I got to get throwing this ball.
Yeah, yeah. He's in there playing catch with himself at the mound while Coach Noble talks. He said, hey, I'm trying to work today. I'm on the clock. No time for a break. At the plate here, Austin Bodecker. That ball is swung on into left center. Creed Smith on his way. Again out in left center. He's going to put that one away and get the ball back in quickly. 2 outs here. And again, the Waverly Tigers. Another quick couple of outs here in the bottom of the third inning, Rob.
Yeah, the runner didn't tag there. He had to trot back to first. So Tigers has got 2 down. They've only got 1 runner on. Looking to get out of this inning real quick.
Looking to put another quick inning away as Tyler Malone lets his team know we're back to the top of the order.
Imagine being a hitter whenever a pitcher is moving that quickly. It's almost like taking BP with a machine, literally, because you're taking a swing and you're right back at it.
It's kind of the same way. And right now, again, another break in the action as the Miami Trace head coach approaches the home plate umpire to talk to him for just a moment. Not really sure what.
Looks like the second baseman there. He kind of tossed his bat, maybe the wrong player up at bat. Maybe I'm not sure there, but he was not happy, and back to the dugout he went.
Not sure. Stuckey, the left fielder, steps back in for his first at bat. As that's a dribbler. LT Jordan on the way, slings it to first base. That throw's going to be just late. He had to go a really long way. That ball wasn't hit quite hard enough. As Stuckey slides into first base and avoids the out. And the Miami Trace Panthers now have a runner at first and a runner at second. And number 5, Austin Brown, stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, this is the most noise they've made all game so far. Here in the bottom of the third, they've got 2 out, 2 on.
2 on, 2 out for the Waverly Tigers here.
You got the right fielder, Austin Brown, ready to.
That ball's poked into right field, and it's going to fall. The runner at second is going to score. And the Miami Trace Panthers find themselves aboard.
Yeah, that was right down the right field line, fell right in play, scored 1. Now they've got runners on the corners.
A tough pitch swung on there, and Stuckey pokes it into right field. And Hout couldn't quite get to it. And like I said, the Miami Trace Panthers have their first run scored of the day. And the Waverly Tigers still lead it 3-1 with runners on the corners here.
You get the pitcher up there, Brady Armstrong, at bat.
Malone's delivery on the way. That pitch is fouled off, and it does seem like Miami Trace kind of has Malone timed up just a bit. So let's see how he adjusts to that. He is working a little bit quicker. But again, this game seems to be settling in and slowing down some. So let's see if Malone makes any adjustments or if he's able to get the third out here with the help of his defense. Runner goes at first. Armstrong's throw is cut off by Malone at the mound. And we've got 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, with 2 outs, that was a good call, no throw. Let the runner have second base. Still 2 outs.
Giving up second base, you got the 3-hole Brady Armstrong, the pitcher, at the plate. And let's see with the base open how the Waverly Tigers decide to handle this one. Again, Waverly being able to find themselves out of some pretty sticky situations in the past. As Malone's curveball falls in for a strike.
Beautiful all-speed pitch. Looks like it fell right off the table.
It did. 1-2 count here to Armstrong. And Malone says, let's get out of it on our own. We're not throwing around. We're not worrying about open bases. We're just going to pitch. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on. Malone snags it. And that's going to be the third out of the inning as he tosses it over to Hurd.
Minimal damage done there.
Minimal damage done, and the Waverly Tigers hold off what was a real threat there for a moment, Rob. And they put it away for the third out in the bottom of the third. We're going to take just a quick break here, and we're going to be right back here on 100.1 FM WXZQ.
Valley View Health Center in Waverly, where your well-being is top priority. Valley View offers comprehensive health care services including expert medical care, dental services, and mental health support. Conveniently located at 227 Valley View Drive in Waverly, they're committed to your health and happiness. From routine checkups to personalized care, Valley View is your trusted partner. Visit Valley View Health Center because your health matters. Call 740-947-7726 or walk in today. Looking for fun this summer? Look no further than Long's Retreat Family Resort in western Pine County. Dive into excitement with their swimming area, splash pad, and giant water slides. Explore the water with canoes and paddle boats or reel in the big one while fishing. On land, enjoy mini golf, go-karts, a carousel, and more. Perfect for company outings, family reunions, and group get-togethers. For endless summer memories, visit longsretreat.com or text them at 937-888-3525. See you at Long's Retreat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody. We have Southeast District baseball action going on here. Your Waverly Tigers taking on the Miami Trace Panthers live at Bob Wren Stadium in the heart of Ohio University. I'm Eric Landrum, and I'm joined this evening by my buddy Rob Canner. And Rob, we're having a blast here watching the Waverly Tigers take on the Miami Trace Panthers.
Yeah, they got a nice 3-1 lead right now. Was able to get out of the last inning pretty easily.
Stepping up to the plate for the Tigers, is number 4, Will Armstrong. 8 8-9-1 to start the inning for the Tigers. Second pitch is swung on. 0-2 early to the catcher. Steps back in. Waverly Tigers lead this one 3-1. Gave up a run in the bottom of the third. That pitch is fouled straight back as Armstrong's able to hang alive here.
You know, I never got to play on any turf fields whenever I was playing. I wonder how that differs from a regular dirt field as far as bounces and things like that.
Faster and truer.
Yeah?
Yep. Hunter Houck had a tough bounce last night, kind of a dead knock fly ball, if you would, between him and the first baseman, and unfortunately the backspin cost us a runner at first base. So true, but also it is fast. That ball's popped straight up as Armstrong calls for the ball and puts it away for the first out of the inning here. Quick thank you to our sponsors who help put this on for us and help us get out and about and help cover the Waverly Tigers in the Pike County Game of the Week here on Q100. We appreciate you. We're having a blast. We have a great time getting out to do this.
Wonderful time, wonderful time.
If you are tuning in on Q100, we also have the live stream going on Main Street TV, Facebook, and YouTube. If you want to catch the live stream, pop over to Facebook and YouTube and catch it that way.
Right, and you don't have to be in Waverly to listen to it. All you got to do is download the app, I believe.
Total Media Radio app. You can listen to it, stream it anywhere in the world. All right, stepping in now is the DH, Tanner Nichols here. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Looking to make something happen for the Tigers as he looks at ball 3 just up and inside. Just a perfect evening for baseball here. Rain showers early today in Southern Ohio, but
as the sun's getting ready to start to set, it paints a beautiful picture over Athens campus here to watch high state baseball.
That was beautiful, Rob. I teared up a little bit. That ball is going to be ball 4 just outside. And we're back to the top of the lineup as Creed Smith looks to step in, Rob.
Yeah. And I was funny. I was watching him take all of his gear off to run. We talked before the broadcast here of how back whenever we played, there wasn't much of that stuff. And now.
Different time.
And now players, they protect themselves, which is smart. I wish I'd had a shin guard or an elbow guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd probably feel a lot better today.
We would have said no to that equipment anyway.
You're right.
You could have sold it to us for $5. It would have been, no, I'm good.
Thank you.
First pitch is up. Smith swings and crushes that one to left center. Stuckey on his way. Can he get there? He does get there and makes a nice play in left field.
What a catch.
Stuckey ran a long way for that one, and we've seen some great defense from the Waverly Tigers. But Stuckey and Jamison Higher in center field there ran a long way, and Stuckey made a pretty nice play to get to that one.
He did.
Rob.
It was. I'll say it was second to the one we seen in center field earlier.
Yeah, that one was pretty nice. Creed Smith, of course, coming in on its horse earlier with a heck of a defensive play. The lieutenant steps back in for his third at bat. Looks at strike 1.
Got 1 out, 1-1. 3-1 lead.
Throw over is just behind. That ball is swung on by the lieutenant and fouled off. Right now you got an 0-2 count. Smith on first base. Let's see if we try to make something happen here with 2 down. Fouled straight back. Thankful for the net.
Yeah, that was coming right at you, I
that
think.
one was. I was going to catch it. I was going to catch that one, Rob.
I got faith in you.
I brought my big boy glove. I was going to pull a Creed Smith. Lay out, baby. 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom or the top of the fourth. That ball swung on down the left field line. It's crushed.
Stays fair.
Stays fair. And it's going to fall for a single. Stuckey does another great job of just getting to the ball, man.
And he gets it in quick to
Got
hold
to
the
that
runners.
ball off one hop, too. I mean, that ball stayed fair by about 4 or 5 feet, and Stuckey was somehow able to get there, make a really nice spin, and get that ball back in fast.
Yeah, it stayed fair, and then once it hit the ground, it had the English on it to kick it out towards out of play, which he had to run further to go grab, and was able to snag it and get it in the infield to hold runners at first and second.
Now you got Jace Hurd in the 3-hole stepping up, the second baseman, and he's got runners ready to do damage. Of course, Hurd, as you know, reached on an error, but also drove in all 3 runs that we've had earlier. So, excuse me.
He is the reason right now we got a 3-1.
Looks at the first pitch away. Jace Hurd, no stranger to biceps curls.
No, he's not. No stranger to running all the way around the bases either.
No stranger, brother. Rob would be on an oxygen tank.
I would, yeah. One
in
at
the
bat.
fourth, and this man's had 3 at bats.
And great defensive play as well on top of it.
Yeah,
so.
dude. Yeah, that would have put you out for a week between between running from home to home and that sliding effort.
I got to massage my hamstrings when I go home just thinking about it.
None of my business. 1-1 count, as that one's fouled off. Two down here in the top of the fourth. Jace Hurd at the plate looking to make something happen and add to this 2-run Waverly Tiger lead. Standing in the on-deck circle, of course, Hunter Houck, the right fielder. We've been here 3 nights in a row. We've seen some great baseball play. Also seen some great umpiring. Umpires take a lot of slack, Rob.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen some great officiating here. So shout out to the Southeast District umpires here in Athens the last few days. You guys have done a great job.
They are the #1 people who get blamed for everything and anything.
Absolutely.
My hot dog was cold earlier. I almost thought about blaming them.
Should have yelled.
Blue.
Come on, Blue. Ain't you ever used a grill before? 1-1 count.
Nonetheless, I still ate it.
1-1 count. 2 outs here. Throw back down to second.
Yeah, he
Wow,
was walking back and then
slides back in safe. It's a heck of a throw by Robinson, the catcher.
it was. He come up out of there and they watch people and their habits, and if you start walking back, they're going to try to take advantage of that.
Great baseball being played this evening here. 2-1 on the way. That ball's fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Jace Hurd at the plate. 2 runners aboard. He's looking to bring in both of these runners yet again today, Rob. Let's see if Jace Hurd can make something happen for the Tigers.
He's looking to try to keep advancing his team as he did, as you said, the past 2 games.
Time called.
That's tough as a pitcher mid-stride. It's like backswing in a golf swing, being stopped. I'm surprised he didn't let one go there.
Yep, Armstrong checking the runner at second base as Hurd called time. And by the time Armstrong got his eyes back to Hurd, time had been called. But everyone resets. We step back in here. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here for Hurd. Runner at first, runner at second.
And a 2-run lead.
And a 2-run lead. That ball swung on and hit into center field as it gets just past the shortstop.
Right off
Throw on the
tip.
way to the plate. It's not going to be in time. The Waverly Tigers have a run across.
Yeah.
Across comes number 15, Tanner Nichols.
Ben Matthews there at shortstop. It was right off the tip of his glove, and you can see him pounding the inside of his glove, how mad he was that happened. He thought he had an easy grab, easy out, get out of the inning.
He did, but I'll tell you what, man, he had to go a long way to get that ball.
He did.
And like you said, Rob, just off the edge of the glove.
Just drifted over top of it.
Just over the edge of the glove, and the Waverly Tigers are going to take now what was a 2-run lead and advance it into a 3-run lead as Hunter Houck steps to the plate. That ball swung on, and it's hit into right field. Coach Noble sending his guy. The throw to the plate is late, and the Waverly Tigers have another run aboard. Number 1, the Lieutenant, L.T. Jordan, comes across to give the Waverly Tigers a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, the top of this lineup doesn't do anything but put runs on the
My
board.
goodness. Waverly Tigers here making things happen here in the top of the 4th. 2 straight runs on 2 straight swings. And now the Waverly Tigers have a 5-1 lead with Big Ben coming to the plate. You got Jace Hurd standing on second base. You got Hunter Houck at first base. And Big Ben is locked in here, Rob.
Yeah, you know he just loves this scenario.
First pitch on the way in the dirt, blocked by Armstrong. 1-0 to Big Ben.
He's yet to reach base yet tonight. However, I believe he's due for one.
You believe in Big Ben.
I do.
I believe in Big Ben. As Big Ben looks at a second ball. 2-0 count to the 5-hole. Third baseman. A little bit of action happening down the left field line here. The Miami Trace Panthers are getting some work going in the bullpen. 2-0 on the way. That ball's swung on and popped into left center field. The shortstop back. The center fielder and left fielder on the way. Stuckey. Oh, he drops the ball.
The
It
umpire
is
still
called
called him
out.
out, yeah.
Wow. Okay. That ball is dropped in in left field, but called out by the umpire as he must have thought Stuckey held onto it just long enough.
There must be a time limit, the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and
Yeah.
then you're allowed to drop the ball because that definitely hit the ground.
Nonetheless here, 3 outs, and we're going to find ourselves on our way to the bottom of the 4th, but not before the Waverly Tigers are able to get 2 runs across, and they lead this one 5-1 heading into the bottom of the 4th, and we'll be back right here on 100.1 WXZQ.
Looking for custom apparel that stands out? Check out Snazzy Prints LLC, your one-stop destination for vibrant designs and personalized merchandise. They specialize in direct-to-film and sublimation screen printing, ensuring top-notch quality every time. From trendy t-shirts to sleek tumblers and so much more, they've got you covered. Let your imagination run wild and bring your vision to life. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive deals and sneak peeks. Contact Kimberly Puckett at 740-648-7926 and get started today. Duds & Suds Laundromat, your self-service laundry destination, is located at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon. Currently, Duds & Suds Laundromat is undergoing renovations for enhanced quality cleaning. Duds & Suds Laundromat is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Duds & Suds Laundromat at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon and experience convenience and cleanliness with Duds & Suds Laundromat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day, only on your hometown radio station. Hits now, Q100 WXCQ Piketon.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Eric and Rob Canner here, calling this evening's game live from Bob Rins Stadium as your Waverly Tigers are taking on the Miami Trace Panthers. And this has been a barn burner so far, Rob, but the Waverly Tigers have kind of not blown it open, but they've added to this lead. It's 5-1
They
here.
definitely padded their lead at the top of this inning.
Added to the lead as the first pitch of the inning is swung on, fielded by Lieutenant Jordan as he makes a diving effort.
Yeah, the third baseman there, Colgrove. Nice little hit to short.
Driven right back up the middle, and he's going to find himself aboard on the very first pitch of the inning. Waverly Tigers, of course, as we said, lead at 5-1 after a 2-run inning in the top half of the 4th. Malone
Quick
throws
throw
over.
gets past him.
The ball gets by Hurd.
He rounds second, looking at third, trots back to second.
Runner's going to advance to second base here after the errant throw to first.
Hear a lot of grumbling from the Panthers sideline, sounded like they wanted an interference by the first baseman there. However,
Yeah.
he was just trying to go get the ball, and the runner was trying to get the second. So.
Yeah, that's what it sounded. It looked like some incidental contact there. They're going to go out and talk about it with the first base umpire, but I don't think they're going to win this one. I think that the runner's going to stay at second base here.
Yeah, that was just a play. I mean, that's just happens.
That's baseball.
Yep.
That's baseball. And Rob, it doesn't happen often, but we were right. The runner's going to stay at second base here.
It might be the first and last time.
Might be the
this
first
evening.
and last. Who knows? Runner to second here as Malone settles in to deliver to the 5-hole. Jamison Moyer, the center fielder, the center fielder for the Panthers. That ball swung on and fouled off on the first pitch of the at-bat. Oh, deflects, and that's playing pinball in the Waverly stands.
Nope.
Everyone looks to be okay, Rob.
Yeah, nobody wanted to catch that one. Just let it bang off the tin, and somebody will pick it up.
Someone will pick it up. If you retrieve that ball, please feel free to return it to either dugout.
Yeah, no souvenirs. You don't get to keep that ball and get it autographed or anything.
It's like timeouts, baby. You don't take them home with you. Bunt showed there for the second pitch of the at-bat. And that's going to be strike 2 as he offers at the bunt. 0-2 count. Nobody out here, the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-1 lead for the Tigers. Malone delivers. High and away. 1-2. Malone again doing a great job tonight, coming into this one with only an under 2 ERA, which is pretty impressive.
It really is.
Especially when you consider that Hunter Houck can do what he does on the hill. So a great 1-2 punch from the Tigers.
As you said earlier, they're such a dominant defensive team.
Great defensive team. And that off speed is just high, it looked like, Rob. Wasn't much, but it's just high. And it's a 2-2 count with nobody out here. Fastball swung on, fouled down the left field line, or the right field line. Quentin Hurd on his horse over there. Doesn't get there quite in time.
Was that a pun? Herd and horses?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was not. But we love that. 2-2 on the way from Malone. Pitches in the dirt, blocked by Armstrong, 3-2 count.
Do we still say dirt here?
We do still say dirt here. I determined yesterday evening it didn't feel right to say turf. It just didn't, so
I
in
agree.
The dirt. In the dirt. Notably, of course, Bob Brin Stadium, a dual surface field. Strike 3!
Absolutely
As Malone
filthy.
delivers a filthy off-speed.
Filthy. And the batter there, number 24, he was standing there just waiting for it and wanted to go at it, almost jumped for it, and ended up just watching and getting called a strike 3.
Ended up, I'll tell you what, we thought we had the best seat in the house. Jamison Heyer may have had a better seat than we had on that last pitch there as he looked at it for strike 3. Stepping in now, number 21, Justin Robinson, the catcher for the Panthers. First pitch on the way, and again an off-speed pitch.
Big cut.
Fools Robinson, 0-1 here. 1 out. Waverly Tigers lead it 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Energy really starting to pick up as the second pitch of the at-bat is just outside for a ball, Rob. Partly cloudy night here in Athens. No to little wind. As the 1-1 swung on, and again, an off-speed pitch that Malone is just dialed in with right now.
He's got his placement right where he wants it.
He knows where he wants it, and he's got nice velocity on his fastball, but that off-speed has definite change in velocity.
Yeah, when you're seeing the same motion, and then it just drops off a table for you, it's.
And he's got it figured out to the inside
He really
part.
does.
The inside part of the plate on these right-handed hitters.
Yep. They think it's going to come right at it. They think they're going to lean in it and get a free base.
Yeah.
However, it falls right over top of the plate, and you get caught looking.
Yep. Malone's 1-2 on the way. It's poked into the infield. Hurd on his way, throws it over to Quentin Hurd, and that'll be an out. Jace Hurd to Quentin Hurd. I'll tell you what, man, Hurd had to run a long way after holding the runner at second base to come get that dribbler.
I was just watching that earlier between him and
LT
Jordan over there on short, holding that runner at second and having to run him and get back in their position.
They do a great job, both kind of in and outing and making sure that the runner has to kind of look over both shoulders there.
However, the runner did advance to third there.
Yep. Colgrove advances to third here. And in steps Morton, Cam Morton, the designated hitter for the Panthers. And we got 2 outs. It's a 1-0 count here. And I don't think Tyler Malone, with a comfortable 4-run lead here in the 4th inning, is too worried about that runner at third. Another off-speed pitch.
Just
swung
a
on,
swing and
swung
a miss
on
on that one.
And folks, I felt the wind from the swing. I mean, it looks like these guys know.
Yeah, you said little to no wind. It started to pick up there.
It's picking up here. It's picking up here. That ball swung on again, Rob, and just another off-speed from Malone.
Yeah, he dots that right over the outside corner.
He's looking dominant right now. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the 4th to Morton, the 7-hole hitter for the Panthers. 1-2 on the way. It's swung on and ripped down the left field line, but foul. Tyler Malone doing a great job keeping these guys guessing at the plate.
I'll tell you what, the coach there on third baseline, he did not flinch on that.
He gives little concern.
There was little concern. I jumped and I'm up here. It was down the third baseline and he didn't move.
He gives zero concerns, I'll put it that way, about any sort of line drive down the left field line. That's a real dude standing down there, man. 1-2 here. Malone barely looks at the runner at third, and he delivers. And it's flown into right field as Jace Hurd goes back, and Houck camps under it, and he puts it away for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to wrap it up here for the 4th from Bob Wren Stadium. The Waverly Tigers lead at 5-1, and they're coming back to the plate here to kick off the top of the 5th inning, Rob. And we'll be right back here for more Southeast District baseball action live on Q100 FM.
Need an oil change? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Need tires for your passenger vehicle, truck, or tractor? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Quick Stop Lube and Tire will also replace those worn-out brakes, struts, shocks, and more. Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Open from 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon on Saturday. Call 289-4268 or 289-4100 for Quick Stop Lube and Tire.
Valley View Health Center in Waverly, where your well-being is top priority. Valley View offers comprehensive health care services including expert medical care, dental services, and mental health support. Conveniently located at 227 Valley View Drive in Waverly, they're committed to your health and happiness. From routine checkups to personalized care, Valley View is your trusted partner. Visit Valley View Health Center because your health matters. Call 740-947-7726 or walk in today. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, folks. It's Eric and Rob here live on Q100 FM for your Waverly Tigers as they take on the Miami Trace Panthers here in Athens for a beautiful night of Southeast District baseball action. The Waverly Tigers lead this one 5-1 as Quentin Hurd comes to the plate for the Waverly Tigers in the top of the 5th inning. And Rob, this has been an absolute great game for the Waverly Tigers. They're playing lights out defensively. Tyler Hill's throwing a gem on the mound.
Yes, he is.
And they are hanging on and adding to.
And it shows on the scoreboard, too.
Yeah, showing on the scoreboard. Malone only allowed 4 hits up to this point.
They only got 1 run out of those 4 hits, and on Waverly they've got 5 runs on 6 hits. So
Yeah.
they really took advantage of all their hits.
They're doing everything that they need to do, and they're taking advantage of opportunities and miscues, right? Errant throws, balls that have gotten away, those types of things, and just they're going to make you pay. The Waverly Tigers don't make mistakes very often.
Base running.
And and like you said, just taking advantage of things and through some sound base running here. The 1-2 to Hurd on the way here as he steps in. And he looks at strike 3, as that's a curveball or slider delivered for strike 3 there.
Yeah, right there on the outside corner. He just caught him looking right at it.
Armstrong done a pretty nice job on the hill for the Panthers. Unfortunately, just been the victim of some miscues of his defense and some hard hit balls. Stepping in now, the left fielder, Jamison Morton, for your Waverly Tigers. As he swings at the first pitch, he hits it to the second baseman, who throws it over for the second out of the inning. Bodecker throws it over to Connor May there.
Yeah, it was a hard hit right to him, right to the second baseman. Easy field and pitch over to first base for the out.
Absolutely. Stepping in now is Will Armstrong, the catcher, who's done nothing but an exceptional job behind the plate for the Tigers. Showed off the arm last night, catching a runner at third base and delivering a nice throw and doing the same things tonight behind the plate, blocking every ball. I mean, really haven't seen much get away. That ball's hammered into left center, but Stuckey's under it, and that's going to be a quick inning here for the Waverly Tigers, Rob. But they still lead it.
Quick top of the 5th there.
They still lead it here, but we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. But the Waverly Tigers continue to lead this one 5-1, and we'll be right back here for more Southeast District baseball action on 100.1 FM WXZQ.
Looking for fun this summer? Look no further than Long's Retreat Family Resort in western Pine County. Dive into excitement with their swimming area, splash pad, and giant water slides. Explore the water with canoes and paddle boats, or reel in the big one while fishing. On land, enjoy mini golf, go-karts, a carousel, and more. Perfect for company outings, family reunions, and group get-togethers. For endless summer memories, visit longsretreat.com or text them at 937-888-3525. See you at Long's Retreat.
Tim and Pam Haddle of Tim Haddle Trucking would like to take this opportunity to wish the Eastern Eagles good luck in tonight's game. Tim Haddle Trucking specializes in hauling agricultural products such as grains, fertilizers, agricultural lime, and limestone. Call 226-2309 to employ the services of a trucking company that fits your needs. Tim Haddle Trucking, a proud sponsor of the Eastern Eagles.
You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bob Wren Stadium in the heart of Athens at Ohio University. I'm Eric Landrum, joined by Rob Kanner, and this evening we are bringing you Southeast District baseball action. Your Waverly Tigers currently leading the Miami Trace Panthers, headed into the bottom of the 5th inning here, 5-1. And Rob, Tyler Malone steps back on the hill after working lights out so far in this one.
Yeah, and right before we went to the break, we were talking about how well Will has done behind the plate here, which is huge on this big field, because any pass ball, you might as well go ahead and guarantee that it is a stolen base and the runner's going to advance. However, he's not let that happen yet.
Yep, not yet, but it looks like they're trying not to hide too much, or not to run too much on Armstrong. They haven't really had a ton of opportunities yet.
No,
I mean, Malone's not letting them hang a board.
The only time they really had it was there in the 3rd.
Yeah. But the Panthers are ready. As that one swung on the first pitch of the inning, and Hauk is on his horse. He's not going to get there. That one's going to go over his head.
It was deep to right center field. He's rounding second.
Connor May is rounding second, and I thought for sure he was going to take off and head to third. But down 4 runs, you might as well hang out in scoring position, and he's going to be in there with a stand-up double to start the inning. And that ball was crushed, Rob.
It really was, and it was a great throw by runner to hold that, to get the ball back in the infield, to hold that runner there at second. So that stayed a double instead of a triple.
Absolutely, a quick throw in back, quick throw back in by Hauk, and he's able to get the ball back in and keep that runner there. Again, 4-run lead here, so not too worried about getting to third base there. Stepping in now is Austin Bodecker, the second baseman for the Panthers. And Malone's going to look to get to work a little faster than he has been. It's a bunt offer. Dropped by Armstrong. Runner holds. It's an interesting call there to bunt.
It was
down 4.
And a curveball that he had time to try to figure out where that was going to go, and it just nicked off the end of his bat.
Just missed it. I think I attest to the movement that you're seeing on that ball, though. That ball swung on into left field. Morton under it. Runner goes runner holds, excuse me, and he's going to stay at second base.
That was another one of those Adam balls.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't have to move too much.
Morton out there doing what he needs to do, man.
Yeah.
Check in, catch fly balls, and head home, Rob.
That's it.
One out here. 5-1 lead for your Waverly Tigers, bottom of the 5th inning.
Looks like the coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher here.
Coach Noble on his way to talk to Malone. He's got the entire infield in. Couple of hard hit balls might just be settling him down, maybe trying to get him to go back to that fastball some. It's looking like that curveball's starting to hang a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Seen some hard hit balls off that curveball the last couple of times.
Yeah, he had it working really well last inning. Struck, I believe, 2 out last inning with the curveball, and this inning hanging it out there a little bit. They've been able to put the bat on the ball, and they've got a runner on to show for it.
Well, we've talked about this kind of on and off the air today, that velocity change in that curveball.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, when you drop off that much in the velocity, these guys do have time to kind of sit back, figure it out, and then if you're not locating it where it needs to, you can drive it.
Yeah,
so right now I'd say that Coach Noble's just coming out to kind of bring that up.
Yeah, and they've seen it all last inning, so they know what they're looking for. I think they're just all sitting on that because he's thrown it so many times.
He's thrown it so
waiting
much.
on it.
Yeah. Probably saying go back to the fastball a little bit here. Let's see if we can get this thing back on track. And once again, the Miami Trace Panthers are back to the top of the lineup as the left fielder, Gage Stuckey, steps in. The lefty with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Waverly Tigers still lead this one 5-1. No one holding the runner at second. Looks like the Tigers expecting bunt as Stuckey looks at a ball.
And I believe I was wrong. It looked like a curveball on that first throwback.
Yeah. I think we were both wrong there, it looks like. Armstrong giving the sign to the infield, letting them know what play is up, given the situation. Runner at second, Jordan holding him. Tapping the glove behind. Malone slowing things down a bit now.
He is.
As time is called by Stuckey.
That's great for him. He goes from working really, really fast to kind of slowing the pace down.
And he still looks comfortable.
Yeah. Controlling the game on his
Absolutely.
terms.
Yep. Shows bunt, pulls back. 2-1 count. Things starting to come alive here for the Tiger crowd. They're starting to get into this one, Rob. Shows bunt again, offers at it. And that's going to be strike 2. And once again, Rob, I'm not real sure on the bunt.
One out. I think they're just trying to put a runner on third base.
Maybe get your guy. Maybe Stuckey's got some wheels we don't know about. You know, but I mean, lefty close. I don't know.
Typically, the runner at the batter starting leadoff usually has some wheels on him.
Yeah, but I mean, this is Southeast District baseball, and these are the Waverly Tigers. They'll trade a run for a run. They'll trade third base for an out here. I
Ain't no doubt. Yeah, being up 4 runs, I'll give you third base all day.
You can take third base, and Armstrong
asking for a new ball here.
Says this is the one we're going to throw.
Unfortunately, on this field, you can't rub some dirt on it and get it broke in.
You cannot. So what does a kid do when he gets hurt? You can't rub some dirt on it, right? So
no, you get an ice pack, I guess.
Yeah. Get an ice pack, I guess. Hoping for no injuries tonight. We've been lucky the last few games. 2-2 count here.
Sun going down. Lights are bright here on the stadium now.
That ball swung on and popped up into center field. Creed Smith and LT Jordan converging. Jordan goes back and snags it. And again, LT Jordan getting to what he can, the senior shortstop.
They've got 2 down, still 1 on second.
Yep, still 1 on second. Jordan recently committed to Shawnee State.
That is awesome, yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
You always like to see local kids go on and do the things that they love at the collegiate level as well.
Continuing that, even though It's Shawnee State. I'm kidding, I'm a Rio guy, but I love some Shawnee State baseball. Right fielder Austin Brown steps up, 2 outs here. As he looks at strike 1, fastball right down the pipe. 2-hole hitter. Tyler Malone, again, continuing to dictate the pace of this game. From the stretch, from the windup, runners on, runners off. It doesn't matter. He's not phased.
Nope, he goes at his own pace.
He's doing a great job. 0-1 on the way. As the runner goes, that pitch was dropped. Oh! A tough play at third base. The pitch was dropped. I don't think Armstrong expected the runner to go. The runner just saw it leave the glove, and I think the second it popped out of the glove, he took off.
He was out of there.
Armstrong wasn't waiting around.
It was a very, very close call down there at third base.
It was a very tight call at third base. I think everybody is kind of reset again after a little
I'll tell you from my point of view.
What'd you think, Rob? Tell me what you thought.
We're going to the top of the 6th.
We're going to the top of the 6th.
However,
no, we're not wearing blue jerseys. We got headsets on this evening. That ball smoked back up the middle. Jace Hurd lays out for it, gets by him. The runner at third scores. It's going to be a 5-2 game here as Brown is able to poke one into center field by Jace Hurd and drive in the run at third.
Yeah, that close call turns into 1 run.
And that's a rare Waverly Tiger miscue here. Armstrong has been spot on behind the plate. We've been talking about it here recently.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, one pops out of his glove, gets away from him. A tight play at third.
The difference was it didn't go behind him. He kept it in front of him as well.
Kept it in front of him. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of one of those plays you don't even think the runner's going to advance. It's so kind of out there. And
as I was talking about earlier, you see the runners leading off and things like that and getting back, and the catcher timing it up.
First pitch is swung on by Armstrong.
You got to understand that those players are also timing up the catcher. They watch him block a ball. He doesn't think that anybody's going to run. However, he takes off and was able to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. 0-1 to Armstrong here. He's got Austin Brown, the right fielder, standing at first base. 5-2 lead for the Waverly Tigers. Miami Trace looks to try to make something happen here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner goes, swing and a miss.
Nobody
throw down to
covering second.
No one covers second. Strike 2 called. No one standing at second base. Armstrong's throw was on the money.
It was.
And Hurd's able to save it from going into center field. And the Panthers, again, have a runner in scoring position here with Armstrong at the plate. Go ahead, Rob.
And they could have been thinking, it's they got 2 outs. What's the runner in second going to do? We got 2 strikes. Let's go ahead and let's get the batter.
Start giving up enough of those.
That's true.
Little things add up. Malone steps off, checks the runner. Runner slides back into the bag. Armstrong standing tall in the 3-hole. That ball swung on. Creed Smith goes back. He's camped under it. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning here for the Waverly Tigers. But not before they give up a run. But it's all right, Rob. The Waverly Tigers still lead at 5-2 here, and they've got to record 6 more outs here. We're going to head to the top of the 6th here at Bob Wren Stadium. More Southeast District baseball on the way right here on Q100 FM.
Looking for custom apparel that stands out? Check out Snazzy Prints LLC, your one-stop destination for vibrant designs and personalized merchandise. They specialize in direct-to-film and sublimation screen printing, ensuring top-notch quality every time. From trendy t-shirts to sleek tumblers and so much more, they've got you covered. Let your imagination run wild and bring your vision to life. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive deals and sneak peeks. Contact Kimberly Puckett at 740-648-7926 and get started today. Duds & Suds Laundromat, your self-service laundry destination, is located at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon. Currently, Duds & Suds Laundromat is undergoing renovations for enhanced quality cleaning. Duds & Suds Laundromat is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Duds & Suds Laundromat at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon and experience convenience and cleanliness with Duds & Suds Laundromat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are live from Bob Rinn Stadium in the heart of downtown Athens, Ohio University, as we are here for your Waverly Tigers as they take on the Miami Trace Panthers. And we are here for the top of the sixth as Tanner Nichols steps to the plate for your Waverly Tigers. They lead at 5-2 here, and Rob, we've got a great one on our hands.
Yes, we do. We've got the bottom of the order getting ready to go up to the top.
First pitch fouled off here from Nichols. 9-1-2 up. We're expecting Nichols, Smith, Jordan as the scheduled hitters for this inning. But this can be the time of the game where you can expect to see some changes and some shifts in the order.
Yeah, I think Waverly's probably expecting Smith, Jordan, Hurd, Hunter, Nichols. I think they're expecting all of them to go this inning.
They're expecting as many as they can get. We're starting to see, I think, Quentin Hurd warming up in the Waverly bullpen. The first baseman. 0-2 on the way. A swing and a miss from Nichols. And that's going to be the first out of the inning here in the top of the sixth for the Waverly Tigers. And we're back to the top of the order with Creed Smith stepping in, the center fielder for the Tigers, and he's been a busy man today, Rob.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He started the game off with a hit. He was the first run across the plate.
He scored 2 runs today. He's had some great defensive efforts in center field as well. Shows bunt here. That gets that one down. That's a great bunt. And it's going to be just foul down the left field line, or the third base line, rather.
If it's dirt, I think it stays fair.
You think so?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Nice little bounce off of gravel or something.
I think that grass, if that's grass out there, I think those bounces, I think he gets the benefit of the doubt. But nonetheless, he's on his way back here with 1 strike, hanging out here in the top of the sixth for the Tigers. Southeast District baseball action. Right here on Q100, home of Pike County Baseball, Game of the Week. Big thank you to our sponsors throughout the year who have helped us with that. Smith looks at a curveball there for the second strike, 1-2 here. If you're listening on radio, you can live stream using the using the Main Street TV, Facebook, or YouTube. Head on over and feel free to live stream some of the action.
Yeah, or watch it back. You don't have time to watch it right now. Please go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it. Radio, it's going to go away forever here. The call will, but you can always go back and watch it on Main Street TV on Facebook or YouTube. And if you are tuning in, thank you. 2-2 on the way here. And that ball is going to be just outside for Smith. I don't think Armstrong liked that call on the hill. I think he's a little shaken up about that one. Tigers and Panthers both have 6 hits on the day. The Panthers have 3 costly errors. And Smith's going to look at ball 4. And he's going to be aboard for our first runner of the inning.
Shortstop, number 1, L.T. Jordan.
Stepping up to the plate for the Tigers is the lieutenant.
1 out, 1 on. Looking to add pad their lead a little bit longer here.
5-2 here. Waverly Tigers looking to add to a 3-run lead in the top of the sixth. That ball's fouled off straight back. Rob, I almost had a chance at that one.
You know, I reached for it as well, and then I realized my arms definitely wasn't getting there.
Rob not getting to that one, unfortunately. Rob has a glove-sized arm. Throw back over. Smith slides in safely. Turned into an absolutely beautiful evening for baseball.
Yes, it did.
0-1 on the way. Runner goes. The throw down to second is late. Oh,
he slides past
off
the
the
base.
bag.
Luckily,
looked like an awkward slide.
Luckily, the throw
okay?
was
Just a bit late.
off the mark,
Yeah.
and he was able to get back to second.
It looked like Smith's foot may have gotten tangled up there, and that's why he slid over the bag. But he's standing up. It looks like he's going to be all right out there at second base.
great sportsmanship there by the Panthers, checking on him, make sure he's okay.
Yeah. 1-1 count here. Smith finds himself in scoring position. The lieutenant looking to bring him into, well, scoring position.
Yeah, he's there now.
He's there now, man. We gotta bring that run aboard. Second strike is fouled off. 0-2 count here.
Takes a nice lead there at second base.
Looking to score on a single, hopefully.
Dances a little bit, makes the pitcher step off.
Yeah, we love the gamesmanship out there by Smith. Doing a great job staying in the pitcher's mind. That ball is swung on and hit into center field. Looks like a pretty routine fly ball. And that ball is caught by Higher.
Yep, runner doesn't tag, holds there at second. 2 down. Still got a runner in scoring position.
The second baseman, number 23, Jace Hurd.
Hurd's stepping back up to the plate. Hurd's had a big effort today. He's come aboard twice on a couple of errors, but he's knocked in some runs for the Tigers. And like I said, making miscues. Miscues, make things happen for your team. He's done that today.
Yeah, if the opposing team's willing to give an error, then you're willing to take advantage of that error.
Absolutely. To the best of your ability. And he took advantage of that by bringing in 3 runs earlier with the swing. But right now, he's looking to give the Tigers more than a 3-run lead. As he looks at the second pitch of the at-bat, falls in for a strike. 1-1 count here. Your Waverly Tigers are leading 5-2. We're live from Bob Wren Stadium. Just a beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, you know, these kids some of these guys have dreamed about this under the lights.
Yeah.
Tournament game.
Absolutely. And you know, here in Southeast Ohio, we don't, our players, our athletes in baseball season don't get a ton of time under the lights. So what a great opportunity, great experience for these guys. And the Waverly Tigers are looking to take as much advantage of the opportunity as they can, looking to make it to the Sweet 16 and get back to the regional tournament. That pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2 count coming here to Hurd.
He was looking at that 340 sign out there
Once
in left
again,
field with
starting
that
to
swing.
feel a little wind around here. Yeah, he was looking to add 2 runs with the swing there.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Hurd's had such a great year for the Tigers. Double-digit doubles coming into this one. Two on the way here, 2 outs. That pitch is swung on and fouled off. And we're going to do it all over again.
Off-speed pitch that kind of hung up on the inside of the plate there. He hit it down towards the handle and fouled it off over their dugout, the Waverly's dugout there down the right field line.
Two count. We're going to do it again.
That last pitch, all it needed to be was out over the plate about 6 more inches, and he was taking that one a long way.
Fouls off another tough pitch. That was a tough fastball to foul off.
Yeah.
Felt like that one was just out of his hand and in the catcher's, almost to the catcher's glove before we knew it.
He was swinging at that to stay alive with 2 strikes already on him. He was looking to just keep the at bat.
Mm-hmm. Still a runner at second. Jace Hurd at the plate. Two delivered. Poked into left field, and the runner at second is on his way home. The throw on the way. They're not going to get there. Hurd slides safely into second base. He's now on his way to third. Slides safely into third base after the errant throw at second. Jace Hurd once again making things happen for the Waverly Tigers and knocking in another run to do it. They're going to take a 6-2 lead now and a 4-run lead, Rob.
He is doing an excellent job on the base running. He is looking at all the errors, doing a little dance on third base.
Little dancing
now.
over there at third base from Jace Hurd. You heard.
I heard there was been a few errors at his at-bats, and he's taking advantage of every single one of them.
Making things happen, man. Again, it's going to go down as an error on the throw back in.
And it's
going to be a single with an error, but man.
4 RBIs on the night now.
4 RBI for Jace Hurd. Getting it done. We're seeing a pitching change here from the Miami Trace Panthers. And it's looking like we're going to see number 15, Cam Morton, the designated hitter, take the hill.
Now pitching for Miami Trace, number 15, Cam.
And that's going to be it for Brady Armstrong today.
Yeah, he threw an okay game. However, the bats for Waverly is just too dominant and was just.
I'll tell you what, man, I got to give the Waverly Tigers a lot of credit here because they get, when you're not striking out and you're putting pressure on the defense, you're going to make things happen in this sport. And that's what they've done today. They've extended at bats. They've fought pretty much tooth and nail in this one. And these guys are doing exactly what we've seen them do the last couple of times out, making things happen, doing just enough to get things done. And they've driven in 6 runs in this game after producing only 5 in the last 2 that we've watched them.
Yeah, they've got 7 hits on the night, all off Armstrong, and it was from the beginning. It was from the get-go that they started these hits.
All began with a 3-run first inning, then adding a couple of runs in the 4th, and then, of course, the run that we just saw here in the top of the 6th. And that's what's led us to this moment. And the Waverly Tigers have a 4-run lead in the Southeast District.
Looks like he's all warmed up and ready to roll.
Looks like Cam Morton is ready on the hill. And that's going to get us back in the baseball action here.
Hurd trots back to third, gets his helmet back on, ready to take a little lead.
2 outs here. Hunter Houck steps to the plate with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Waverly leads at 6-2 as Hurd looks at ball 1. I'm sorry, Houck looks at ball 1. One count now as he looks at fastball. 4 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. And Houck is behind 1-2 in the count.
You've got Hurd sitting there in prime position on third, looking to add another run.
The ball's poked and fouled away. Hurd looking to add a run, but Morton's doing a nice job on the mound.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bushes here back behind the stadium where we're sitting at, and I've seen 4 or 5 balls go back that way. I don't know that those ones will get returned.
Yeah, probably not. They'll find them when it's time to cut hedges next year. That pitch is inside, 2-2 count here. And we now have 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Hunter Houck at the plate, runner at third. And your Waverly Tigers have a 6-2 lead. The 2-2 on the way. That's a pass ball. And the runner at third, Jace Hurd's going to score. And once again, Jace Hurd making a Miami Trace Panther miscue pay.
As I mentioned before, with this field being as big as it is and the backstop as deep as it is, any pass ball, you might as well go ahead and guarantee it's a base.
Absolutely.
And unfortunate for the Panthers, great opportunity for Waverly. Hurd on third, and pass ball gets in there and adds another run.
Yep. 7-2 lead now for your Waverly Tigers. The bases are empty as Houck's foul tip is hung on to, and that's going to do it here for the top of the 6th. But once again, not until the Waverly Tigers can add a couple of runs and make this thing a 7-2 game. We're going to take just a quick break, but we'll be right back for more Southeast District baseball action live right here on 100.1 FM WXZQ.
Need an oil change? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Need tires for your passenger vehicle, truck, or tractor? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Quick Stop Lube and Tire will also replace those worn-out brakes, struts, shocks, and more. Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Open from 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon on Saturday. Call 289-4268 or 289-4100 for Quick Stop Lube and Tire.
Valley View Health Center in Waverly, where your well-being is top priority. Valley View offers comprehensive health care services including expert medical care, dental services, and mental health support. Conveniently located at 227 Valley View Drive in Waverly, they're committed to your health and happiness. From routine checkups to personalized care, Valley View is your trusted partner. Visit Valley View Health Center because your health matters. Call 740-947-7726 or walk in today. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bob Wren Stadium for the bottom of the sixth of some Southeast District baseball action here. It is Eric Landrum and Rob Kanner bringing you all of your Southeast District baseball action this evening. Your Waverly Tigers lead this contest 7-2 over the Miami Trace Panthers. And Rob, we're going to kick off the bottom of the sixth here. And this has been an absolute dandy so far, man. The Waverly Tigers looking great in this one. Stepping up, number 14, Evan Colgrove, the third baseman for the Panthers. And the Waverly Tigers using the top of the inning to add a couple of runs, add to this lead. And the first pitch is fouled off by Colgrove. Once again, taking advantage of some Panther miscues. Jace Hurd doing what Jace Hurd does.
He did 4 times.
Bringing in runs, bringing runs across himself. He did a great job. And the Waverly Tigers now and Tyler Malone have a commanding lead here in Athens.
Yeah, 2 foul balls, gets behind the count, 0-2. It's great for Malone there.
Yes, sir. Right now here, we got the bottom of the sixth inning. We mentioned there was some action in the bullpen earlier. Looked to be Quentin Hurd in there getting it loose again. But right now, Tyler Malone says, Coach, I got this game under control.
Yeah, they got a nice little cushion with 5 runs. Let's see, let's let him finish it out kind of a thing.
Going to be a little while before either of these two teams sees some action. I think 8 days before either of these two teams play again.
Yeah, 2 p.m. A week from Thursday, correct?
A week from Thursday, 2 p.m. They'll take on the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed. And Tyler Malone puts away the first hitter of the sixth inning, or the bottom of the sixth. Stepping up now, the center fielder, number 24, Jamison Heyer. And Tyler Malone and the Waverly Tigers just need 5 outs here to call themselves district champions. As the first pitch is a ball 1, high and outside.
He's done a great job at dealing fastballs, curveballs, a lot of curveballs, but he's done work with them.
He's mixed it up. He's shown them early in the count. He's shown them late in the count. He's showed them from ahead, behind.
Inside, outside.
Outside.
He's putting them everywhere.
He's kept these guys guessing, and I think that's the biggest reason why these Waverly Tigers have a 7-2 advantage in this one.
On top of that, going from the fast pace, slowing it down, controlling the game, making it his own game.
Absolutely. I must say I'm pretty impressed with Coach Noble and his squad these last 3 games. Just what they've done.
Yeah, ever since that mound visit, because he was working really fast, and then he got a couple runners on base, the mound visit from Coach Noble, and I think that's what slowed him down a good bit, and then he started really taking control of the game back.
Yep, got a walk there. Heyer gets himself over to first base. The catcher, Justin Robinson, stands in with 1 out. Short lead over at first. First pitch is inside.
That one looked good from up here.
Rob, your vantage point showed it a strike, huh?
It did.
All right.
I did have LASIK a few years ago.
Okay. All right. Didn't do any good, I see.
I don't think
so. And that's going to be strike 1.
That's why I'm up here, not down there.
1-1 count here as the off-speed falls in there for a strike. Not too big of a lead over at first base. That run's not going to win the game for you. Fouled off there on the 1-1. That's going to bring us to 1-2 here. So Will Armstrong throws the new ball back into play.
1-2 count. They got one out. They've got one runner on.
Yep. 6, 7, 8 up here. That's a dribbler down to Big Ben.
Another off-speed pitch that he just had to reach for.
Got too far out ahead of it.
Yeah.
Had to keep that bat somehow in the zone to hang on to it. Just a great job by Malone. Another dominant performance by this Waverly Tiger pitching staff. That ball swung on. Called foul. Big Ben, the house cat over at third base.
That could have probably gone either way. That would look like it was pretty close, going right over top of third base bag.
Robinson resets here. 1-2 count. One out. And that ball swung on into left field, and Morton looks to have a line at it, and he does, and he camps under it. And the Waverly Tigers are now 4 outs away from a district championship.
I think he's caught 4 fly balls now. That's the furthest he had to run, and I counted 8 steps.
Yeah, he counted 8 steps. Wow. Rob's got the clicker working well tonight, baby.
That was 16 of my steps.
16 Rob steps to get to that one, and Jamison Morton got there a heck of a lot faster. Stepping in is the DH Cam Morton. Well, now pitcher Cam Morton. As that ball is just outside, I guess, for ball 1. Ball 2 away, just outside. Armstrong's able to corral it. 2-0 count here, 2 outs. Waverly Tigers lead it 7-2.
Very small lead out there on first base. They're holding pretty good.
That ball swung on and fouled out of play. Little 2-1 on the way from Malone. That pitch is swung on and again fouled out of play.
I wonder if they got enough balls, if they're getting them back, or
I don't know.
I'll
tell you what, that seems like someone else's problem.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of foul balls in the last couple innings over the top of our heads.
2-2 count here on the way, and it's swung on and missed, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning as Tyler Malone strikes out the third, for the 3rd out of the inning, I should say. But nonetheless, the Waverly Tigers are leading this one 7-2 here, and we will be back here in just a moment as we head into the 7th and hopefully final inning of Southeast District baseball action right here live on 100.1 WXZQ.
Looking for fun this summer? Look no further than Long's Retreat Family Resort in western Pine County. Dive into excitement with their swimming area, splash pad, and giant water slides. Explore the water with canoes and paddle boats, or reel in the big one while fishing. On land, enjoy mini golf, go-karts, a carousel, and more. Perfect for company outings, family reunions, and group get-togethers. For endless summer memories, visit longsretreat.com or text them at 937-888-3525. See you at Long's Retreat.
Tim and Pam Haddle of Tim Haddle Trucking would like to take this opportunity to wish the Eastern Eagles good luck in tonight's game. Tim Haddle Trucking specializes in hauling agricultural products such as grains, fertilizers, agricultural lime, and limestone. Call 226-2309 to employ the services of a trucking company that fits your needs. Tim Haddle Trucking, a proud sponsor of the Eastern Eagles.
You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station Hits Now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bob Rins Stadium. We are live for tonight's game between the Waverly Tigers and the Miami Trace Panthers. And things are heating up here as we get into the top of the 7th inning. The Miami Trace Panthers trail your Waverly Tigers by a score of 7-2. And we've got Big Ben stepping to the plate. And Rob, this is getting good, brother. This is getting exciting. It's a great time to be a Waverly Tiger headed into the 7th.
Yes, it is. Starting 5, 6, 7 for the Waverly Tigers.
We got Big Ben up to start the inning, and then, of course, Quentin Hurd on deck, followed by Jamison Morton. Scheduled hitters, we should say. The second pitch is in there for strike one as it's a 1-1 count.
Big cut.
Big cut from Big Ben. And again, the DH coming into the game, Cam Morton, to relieve Brady Armstrong.
Big Ben's had a couple pop flies, and all he needs is to get on top of one here.
That ball is hit to the third baseman and snagged, and he throws it over for an interesting out at first base.
It was.
Once again, nothing seems to be coming too easy for the Panthers.
Low throw, made him stretch and get it. Luckily, he was able to for him.
Able to make the play here, and Quentin Hurd steps into the plate here.
I think you might have a
We got a new hitter here, Rob?
new hitter, yeah.
We got Liam Cross stepping in for the Waverly Tigers.
Number 21.
In for Quentin Hurd.
For Waverly, number 21, Liam Cross.
Cross steps in. He's going to face the pitching style here of Cam Morton. Morton's been bringing some good velocity. And he brought good velocity that time as that one hits Cross in the back.
Right in the center of his back.
Right in the center of the back. And that'll teach you to pinch hit against me.
Yeah, let's get a pinch hit. And then first pitch, let's just put him right in the center of the back.
That's what it's looking like, yeah. He's going to find his way aboard. Cross is, that is, on a hit by pitch. And now it's looking like we're going to see a pinch runner come into the game here for the Tigers.
Quick outing there for Liam. But he got his team on base.
Yeah.
For the Tigers, number
Morton.
12, Mason Sparks.
Morton steps to the plate here for another at bat as Mason Sparks steps in for Cross as the pinch runner.
13, Jamison Morton.
Left fielder Morton steps in. Swung on and fouled off. One out here in the top of the 7th. Waverly Tigers lead it in the Southeast District Baseball final, 7-2. That pitch is inside. One count here. One out. Pitch is on the way. And that pitch is delivered high for ball 2.
He's taking a nice lead out there on first, making the catcher think twice about having to throw back down to first base.
Robinson behind the plate has a heck of an arm. Let's see if he decides to put it to use here. Little cat and mouse going on with him and the runner at first. That ball is fouled backing out of play here. I think the woman who screamed is probably fine.
I don't think it was anywhere near.
I don't think it was either. Morton's about to step back in here. 2-2 count, one out. And Sparks at first base. Two on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw down to second as the runner goes, and Sparks slides in safe. Looked like the tag got him on the back of the calf, maybe.
Yeah, when he slid on his, face first, his back legs came up like a scorpion almost.
Yeah.
Almost costing him a base.
It was unbelievably descriptive. We got 2 outs now. As Armstrong steps back in. Tigers still lead at 7-2. Armstrong looks at ball one. Things really starting to liven up here. Pike County faithful starting to feel their team. Maybe their year.
Yeah, I seen Washington Courthouse looks like all their players left. I think they've decided who was going to win the game.
Is that what they decided?
The game was over.
All right, all right. Waverly Tigers, of course, have the Miami Trace Panthers on the ropes here, 7-2. Swing and a miss there by Armstrong for strike three. And that'll be the final 3 outs there in the top of the 7th. But we've got a lot of great action for you lined up here, Tiger fans. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th, and your Waverly Tigers have a 7-2 lead over the Miami Trace Panthers. We're going to take just a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back here on Q100 FM for more Waverly Tiger baseball action.
Looking for custom apparel that stands out? Check out Snazzy Prints LLC, your one-stop destination for vibrant designs and personalized merchandise. They specialize in direct-to-film and sublimation screen printing, ensuring top-notch quality every time. From trendy t-shirts to sleek tumblers and so much more, they've got you covered. Let your imagination run wild and bring your vision to life. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive deals and sneak peeks. Contact Kimberly Puckett at 740-648-7926 and get started today. Duds & Suds Laundromat, your self-service laundry destination, is located at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon. Currently, Duds & Suds Laundromat is undergoing renovations for enhanced quality cleaning. Duds & Suds Laundromat is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Duds & Suds Laundromat at 112 4th Side Street in Piketon and experience convenience and cleanliness with Duds & Suds Laundromat. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day, only on your hometown radio station. Hits now, Q100 WXCQ Piketon.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bob Wren Stadium. This is Eric Landrum. I'm joined by Rob Kanner, and right now we are watching your Waverly Tigers in Southeast District baseball action as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. And your Waverly Tigers lead this one 7-2. And Tyler Malone, ladies and gentlemen, is staying on the hill.
Some would say a pretty dominant performance for the most part for him.
I would say that. I would say that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tyler Malone, dominant performance on the mound, and he is going to be facing the bottom half of the order here. Number 7, Connor May steps up. We're going to see 8-9-1 for the Miami Trace Panthers here. That first pitch is high and inside. And I'll tell you what, Rob, that might be the hardest fastball I've seen Tyler Malone throw today right there to start the 7th.
It was. He was backing him off the plate a little bit. He is crowding the plate. I think that was hey, I own this game.
I mean, this has been my game so far, you know what I mean? Tyler Malone doing his thing. 1-0 on the way. That ball swung on, hit to Jace Hurd. He fields it. Throws it over to Quentin Hurd, and that's going to give us the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the 7th.
Waverly's now 2 outs away from advancing.
Sweet 16 in the oven for the Tigers. And right now it feels like it's cooling down, ready to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard the beep, beep, beep.
Are you hearing it? Okay, that's going to be it for Rob this evening. He heard the oven. Stepping in, number 28, second baseman Austin Bodecker. And the leadoff hitter, Gage Stuckey, in the on-deck circle here as the Waverly Tigers look to put 2 more outs into the bucket here and earn a district championship.
That was a good-looking pitch there.
Armstrong going to go out and talk to Malone for just a moment.
What do you think the conversation is out there? Hey, man,
Where you want to eat after this?
Yeah, we got 2 more outs to get, and we get to go back home.
Absolutely.
Celebrate a little bit.
Yep. Absolutely. The Waverly Tigers lead this one 7-2. Stay tuned. There will be a trophy presentation after this if the Waverly Tigers are able to hang on to this one. If they don't, then then I guess you can go. I don't know what that means. But 7-2 lead here. That pitch gets away from Malone, and it hits Bo Decker.
You know,
He's going to find himself to first base.
It happened to me one time like that. He didn't make an attempt to get out of the road of the ball. And in my scenario, they made me actually step back in the box and take a bat again.
Wow. T-ball was rough.
Yeah, T-ball was rough.
It's hard having your dad as a coach, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was the one throwing it, too.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Man. Stuckey steps in here, the left fielder.
Number 2, Gage Stuckey.
And the Panthers have some serious work to do if they're going to find themselves back in this one, as they trail 7-2 to the Waverly Tigers. First pitch, high and away for a ball.
Yeah, you could tell it was late in the game. Malone, that curveball that hit the batter there, he kind of just left it out there and didn't really break for him.
That pitch is low in the zone, 2-0 count here. Looks like Coach Noble might want to have a word himself with this guy.
Yeah, let's settle things down. Let's not let anything get out of hand.
Absolutely.
And just take control and finish this one out.
Yep. Keep in mind, I think Quentin Hurd's been warming up in the bullpen. It's tough to see through the Bobcat decal down there, but I think it was Quentin Hurd, came in relief last night, and I would say that he's still ready to rock tonight.
With a 7-2 lead, it might just be, hey, let's let him
right.
finish it
That's
out.
what it's going to be, it looks like, Rob.
Little pep talk.
Coach Noble leaving his guy in there. Big round of applause as he does. Tyler Malone's going to stay in this game. Gage Stuckey, the left fielder, the leadoff hitter for the Panthers, is going to step back in here. Of course, Malone only allowed 6 hits on the day. That's going to be ball 3, but again, right there. When you're down 2-0, I just assume that maybe you don't get the benefit of the doubt, Rob. You got to work for it.
Yeah.
3-0 is delivered for a strike.
Yeah, he was looking at that one. I think he stepped out of the box before it even crossed the plate.
I think so too. Yeah.
He was letting that one go 100% of the way.
That's a take.
Runner goes.
Runner goes. Pitch back at Malone.
Double play.
Malone catches the line drive, throws it over to Hurd, and the Waverly Tigers get the double play, and they're going to win the district championship tonight at Bob Wren Stadium in Athens. The Waverly Tigers are headed to the Sweet 16.
Absolutely phenomenal play by Malone. He's been dominant on the mound all day, and he closes out the game with a line drive, throw to first, double play.
Coach Noble, keep me in here. I got work to do. As the Waverly Tigers dump the bucket on their coach. This place is electric. The lights are on at Bob Wren Stadium, and the Waverly Tigers are here. And they are your Division II Southeast District champions. Congratulations to the Waverly Tigers. Congratulations to Coach Noble. The Tigers win this one 7-2. Like you said, Rob, after a great play by Austin Malone. We're going to take just a 1-minute break here, and we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got a trophy presentation on the way, and you're going to get the last word from Eric and Rob here. We'll be back in just a brief moment here on Q100 FM, WXZQ.
Need an oil change? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Need tires for your passenger vehicle, truck, or tractor? Stop into Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Quick Stop Lube and Tire will also replace those worn-out brakes, struts, shocks, and more. Quick Stop Lube and Tire at 627 West Street in Piketon. Open from 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon on Saturday. Call 289-4268 or 289-4100 for Quick Stop Lube and Tire.
Valley View Health Center in Waverly, where your well-being is top priority. Valley View offers comprehensive health care services including expert medical care, dental services, and mental health support. Conveniently located at 227 Valley View Drive in Waverly, they're committed to your health and happiness. From routine checkups to personalized care, Valley View is your trusted partner. Visit Valley View Health Center because your health matters. Call 740-947-7726 or walk in today. You're listening to the Valley View Health Center's Pike County Baseball Game Day on your hometown radio station. Hits now Q100.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live from Bob Wren Stadium as we are wrapping up the Southeast District baseball coverage here on Q100. It's Eric Landrum. I'm joined by my buddy Rob Kinger, and we're having a great time this evening watching your Waverly Tigers complete the district championship run. And Coach Noble and the Tigers are back in the Sweet 16, Rob.
It was a wonderful performance by the Tigers. A great outing by Tyler Malone all around. Great base running. And they were able to put it away 7-2.
The Waverly Tigers wrap this one up 7-2. Tyler Malone puts together an absolute gem on the mound again. Again, coming into this one averaging less than 2 earned runs per game when he takes the hill. And I'll tell you what, man, another dominant performance by that Tiger pitching staff, another dominant performance by the Tiger defense. We saw it all, man. We saw diving catches today, sliding plays, you name it, and we saw Tyler Malone in the game on maybe the nicest defensive play we saw all day. The comeback line drive, throws it over to Quentin Hurd for the double play as the runner tries to advance the second on the stolen base. And, man, we got to see some great baseball played here by your Waverly Tigers this evening. Congratulations should go to the Miami Trace Panthers. Hats off for a great season, second in the FAC.
Yeah.
And again, that's such a tough baseball conference. But again, the Miami Trace Panthers, congratulations to those guys. Congratulations to those seniors concluding careers. And, for a lot of these guys, this will be the last time these guys take a baseball field.
Yeah, and there was a few errors that at this game would have been a whole lot closer than it actually was.
It could have been, and then that that's the beauty of Southeast baseball, man. Yep. Southeast Ohio baseball. You get one shot at it. It's not a series, that's one and done. And the Waverly Tigers are coming into this game as the 7 seed in the bracket, and they're going to knock off again. Team after team after team, and you can hear this place erupt as the Tigers are about to get their trophy presentation here. Each of these guys are going to get a medal. Each of these guys are going to get an opportunity, I'm sure, to hold that trophy that says district champs.
Yeah, and the greatest opportunity they're receiving tonight is that they get to play again next Thursday.
And that's it. I
think, in my opinion, that beats any trophy.
That beats any trophy. You're going to get a chance to advance. But the memories of this experience that you'll always have with your friends in this atmosphere, in this environment, it's something that I think these guys will remember.
And in the way that it was won, you know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Right there at the end, that really will solidify it in your mind for a while as a player.
Nothing beats baseball. Nothing beats baseball where you see gloves flying and water being poured out at the end of it, Rob.
That's why it's America's pastime.
It's why it's America's pastime, and that's why tonight, baby, your Waverly Tigers are district champions by a score of 7-2. Congratulations to Coach Noble and his squad. Again, we're bringing you through this championship trophy presentation ceremony. We're going to get off the air in just a moment. We'd like to take just a quick moment to thank our sponsors who make these happenings possible, for allowing us to get out here and get this coverage of these guys and be at these events. It means a ton to us, and hopefully it means a ton to these guys. If you're tuning into the live stream, if you're tuning into the broadcast, thank you so much for taking a listen. We appreciate you. And we're here in the heart of Athens watching the Waverly Tigers conclude a successful district tournament run with the coveted district championship.
Yeah, and I had a great time. I appreciate being able to do this with you. It was a wonderful time, being able to call the game. We got to watch great baseball, 2 great games.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we'll get to watch one next Thursday as well.
Hoping to watch one next Thursday as the Waverly Tigers hoist the trophy
You can hear the crowd erupt when they hoist that trophy.
You can hear the crowd, but brother, I got goosebumps. The Waverly Tigers are headed to the Sweet 16. Congratulations to Coach Noble. Congratulations to the squad. You did it.
Yeah.
I mean, just a great performance. We got Coach Noble, Jeff Davis, T. Fred, Roger Bowles, Michael Blevins, Weston Bloss. The list goes on and on, man. But the Waverly Tigers and this experienced group have found themselves back in the Sweet 16. And these guys are just living the dream at the moment.
I've got chills just like you were talking about. I almost want to go out and ask him if I can get a picture with him as well. I feel
Rob's
a part
going to
of
go
it.
get his picture. I'm going to go get my autograph, man. We're going to be back here at some point for regional baseball, I'm hoping. And like I said, brother, the Waverly Tigers baseball is back. And we're just happy to be a part of it this evening. Rob, before we head out, brother, I got to ask you, man, this is your first go at it. Do you have anything you'd like to add before we get off the air?
I just want to thank everyone. This was a phenomenal time. I hope everyone enjoyed listening. Me and Eric, we were able to put together what we could, and I hope it was enjoyable for you guys, and hopefully we're able to do more in the future and be able to bring baseball and other sports as well to the Waverly area.
We had a blast, brother. We had a blast. As always, I thank you for being here and being a part of this, man.
Yes,
this
sir.
was a lot of fun. I'm happy to be a part of what Waverly Baseball has going on right now. I've been through 3 games in this tournament run, and it's been just a blast watching these guys.
Games.
Just a blast watching these guys do what they do every night. So shout out to the Waverly Tigers. Shout out to Coach Noble and all of these guys. You're headed to the regional tournament. You're district champions. Make the most of this experience, man. It's a great moment for Waverly Baseball. It's a great moment for Pike County sports. And just shout out to all these folks that made the trip. Be careful. Be safe as you head back. But that's going to do it for us here from Athens this evening. As always, my name is Eric Landrum, joined by Rob Cantor. A big thank you to our group at Q100. A big thank you to our group from Total Media who helped stream this game and help make these things possible.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it without you. That's going to do it for us here from Athens. Until next time, your Waverly Tigers are district champions on Q100 WXZQ FM.